Chelsea have just found the next South American superstar.
Who's into the penalty area and onto his left. Leicester lead in a huge game in the
And this time, they didn't even have to pay for him. Facundo Buonanotte. Remember the name. The 20-year-old Argentinian could be Chelsea's next Cole Palmer. But who exactly is he? And why are Chelsea fans so excited about his arrival? Let's find out. Facundo Buonanotte isn't just another youngster passing through the Premier League conveyor belt. What makes him different is the way he blends South American flair with European discipline at such a young age. Watch him play, and the first thing you notice is how comfortable he is in tight spaces. Defenders press, try to close him down, but Facundo always seems to slip out with a quick turn, a disguised pass, or a burst of acceleration. His balance is exceptional. He rides challenges with ease, drawing fouls when he wants to, gliding past when he needs to. He's naturally left-footed, but he's more than just a dribbler. Buonanotte's vision is what sets him apart. He can spot a run 2 or 3 passes ahead, threading balls through defensive lines that most players wouldn't even attempt. At Rosario Central, they called him El Mago, the magician, because of this ability to make the unexpected look effortless. And if that sounds like high praise, listen to this. Angel Di Maria, World Cup winner, Champions League star, and one of Argentina's greatest ever wingers, has already named Buonanotte as his heir in the national team. Skipping over names like Alejandro Garnacho and Julian Alvarez, Di Maria singled out Facundo as the player who can carry the torch. That's not a compliment you earn by accident. By 19, he has already played in Argentina's top flight, scored in the Premier League, and trained with the national squad. He doesn't hide in big games. He looks for the ball. That courage, that willingness to take responsibility is what separates prospects from genuine stars. Facundo Buonanotte has the technique, the vision, and now the blessing of legends. And he's only just getting started. Facundo Buonanotte's story begins in Rosario, Argentina, a city that has given football some of its finest artists, from Angel Di Maria to Lionel Messi. Joining Rosario Central's academy at just 10 years old, Facundo was always the standout. By the age of 17, he was already making his professional debut, coming off the bench against Arsenal de Sarandí. Just 3 months later, he showed his nerve by scoring the decisive penalty in a Copa Argentina shootout, and within 24 hours, he had signed his first professional contract. His first senior goal soon followed, a sharp finish in a tight 1-0 win over Sarmiento. Argentina had a new teenager making headlines. It wasn't long before Europe came calling. Brighton and Hove Albion, masters of spotting hidden gems, secured his signature in January 2023 for just over £5 million. Buonanotte wasted no time settling in. Within weeks, he was debuting in the Premier League, linking up with stars like Kaoru Mitoma and Alexis Mac Allister. His first start came in an FA Cup tie against Stoke, and just days later, he recorded his first assist against West Ham. By April, he was scoring in the Premier League, a composed opener away at Nottingham Forest. The following season, Brighton sent him on loan to Leicester City to gain more minutes. It proved invaluable. He scored his first Foxes goal against Aston Villa, showing once again his knack for arriving in key moments. And then came Chelsea. On September 1st, 2025, the Blues secured him on a season-long loan. For a club that has spent hundreds of millions, this move felt different. No transfer fee, no risk, just pure potential. A 19-year-old Argentine magician ready to light up Stamford Bridge. Talent is one thing, mentality is another. And when it comes to Facundo Buonanotte, it's his mindset that might just carry him further than his natural ability. From Rosario to Brighton, and now Chelsea, coaches and teammates all say the same thing. Facundo is grounded. He doesn't act like a young player who's already played for Argentina. He doesn't walk around like a superstar in waiting. Instead, he trains hard, listens, and constantly looks for ways to improve. That humility is rare in modern football. Too often, we see teenagers who go viral on social media, let the fame get to their heads, and lose focus. Ego-driven players who care more about celebrations, hairstyles, and headlines than the actual game. Facundo is the opposite. He isn't chasing trends, he's chasing progress. At just 19, he's already shown maturity maturity beyond his years. When Brighton sent him on loan to Leicester, many youngsters would have sulked, seeing it as a step down. Facundo saw it as an opportunity to grow. He put his head down, worked, and came away a better player. That's mentality. And even when called up to the Argentina national team, sharing a dressing room with Lionel Messi, he wasn't starstruck. He respected the moment, but he also showed he belonged. That balance of respect and confidence says everything about his character. It's this mindset that could be the difference between Buonanotte becoming just another talented prospect or establishing himself as a Chelsea star. Talent opens the door, but humility and hunger keep you in the room. Facundo has both, and that's why so many people inside the game believe he's built for the very top. Every young talent eventually faces the same test. Can you deliver against the biggest clubs under the brightest lights? For Facundo Buonanotte, those questions are already being answered. Against Arsenal, he showed no fear. His whipped free kick found Wilfred Ndidi for the equalizer, officially credited as an assist. But it was his relentlessness that stood out. Driving at their defense time and again, he forced Ricardo Calafiori into a desperate challenge that earned a yellow card. Arsenal fans remember the frustration. Chelsea fans should remember the name. Then came Manchester City. In a game where most players shrink, Buonanotte thrived. He split their defense with a perfectly weighted pass to Jamie Vardy, leading to a collision with Ederson that could easily have been a penalty. Minutes later, he dribbled past Nathan Ake, only to be brought down inside the box. 2 penalty shouts, 2 moments of chaos, all created by one teenager. Against Chelsea, ironically his future club, he cut in from the right and curled a precise finish into the far corner, the kind of goal that has become his trademark. And against Manchester United, he simply glided through their midfield as if they weren't there, carrying the ball with elegance and intent. He's also proven decisive in other fixtures. A calm, weak foot strike against Nottingham Forest after a clever fake shot showed composure beyond his years, while a thunderous volley against Aston Villa proved he has the technique to match. These aren't empty highlight reel moments. They're proof that Buonanotte already belongs on the Premier League's biggest stages. For a 20-year-old, that's not just encouraging, it's frightening. When Chelsea moved for Facundo, it wasn't just about adding another promising youngster to the squad. It was about addressing a gap, the lack of a natural backup for Cole Palmer. Last season, Palmer carried Chelsea through countless matches, playing every competition, right up to the Club World Cup final. That workload takes a toll. And now, just weeks into the new campaign, Palmer has already picked up a minor injury that forced him to miss Chelsea's second and third Premier League games. The timing couldn't be more significant. Chelsea faced Bayern Munich, Manchester United, Brighton, and Benfica immediately after the international break, a brutal run that demands depth in attacking midfield. The club had looked at options like Xavi Simons and Fermin Lopez, but neither deal materialized. That left them without a direct replacement for Palmer. Until now. This is where Buonanotte comes in. Stylistically, he operates in a similar pocket of space, drifting inside from the right, creating chances, dictating play in the final third. He may not be at Palmer's level yet, but he brings enough creativity and composure to ease the burden. Importantly, he doesn't need to dislodge Palmer as a starter. His role is about balance, ensuring Chelsea don't burn out their most valuable player by October. For Buonanotte, it's also the perfect opportunity. If he adapts quickly, Chelsea suddenly have a genuine alternative in a position that looked dangerously thin. Cole Palmer remains the heartbeat of this team, but Facundo might just be the insurance policy that ensures that heartbeat doesn't stop beating when Chelsea need it most.